Oh man, we are back. Welcome back to Echo Base Network. Coach here, Nick over there, and we got some really big news for Star Wars fans of any kind. Nick, do you remember back in the day when I used to bring over my Nintendo Gamecube
Mm-hmm.
and you and we would sit and we would play, and we're talking about decades ago, guys.
Oh yeah. You were in college, I think, right?
I was in college when this particular game came out that we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of Star Wars, we have an opportunity, and Nick's going to tell you a little bit about it. We have an opportunity to get a classic put on a next gen console. And what are we talking about exactly? Well, let me just show you right here. We are talking about Rogue Squadron that came out on the Nintendo 64. We are talking about Rogue Squadron II Rogue Leader that came out on the Nintendo GameCube. And then we're talking, finally, last but not least, Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike that also came out on the Nintendo GameCube. Nick, why don't you just kind of let everybody know a little bit about your thoughts on those games, first of all?
So I played the first and second one. I don't know if I ever played the third one.
You played the third one with me because the
Okay.
third one allowed you to play the second one cooperatively.
Okay. I have vague memories of that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we're talking about 20 something years ago at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, it was a long time ago. But yeah, those I remember the games and they were fun. And I remember when you told me that you got a GameCube and you got those games, I was like, oh man, I want to play them.
The first game I got was Rogue Squadron. That's the reason I got the GameCube.
Yeah.
Let's
Yep.
keep it real.
Yep. I was like, all right, I'm coming over to your house.
Exactly. So it's hard to get a lot more Star Wars than these games. And, one
they're
thing
fun.
about it, when you're talking about flight simulation, you're usually talking about PC games, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, X-Wing, X-Wing Alliance, all that stuff.
What was the EA flight sim game that we
Oh, gosh.
hardly ever played? Squadrons.
Yes, just
Oh,
Squadrons.
man.
Yeah. We don't need that ported.
Yeah.
So, anyways, these games came out on the console, even though the original Rogue Squadron for Nintendo 64 did have a PC release. But even playing these games with a controller was great. So saying all that, why are we talking about this today? We're talking about it because we just hit this news yesterday. We just noticed it. You want to see the Star Wars Rogue Squadron games on Switch? Let Aspyr know. They are literally calling out to the fans and saying, if you want us to port these games, speak up and let us know. Now, my understanding is that this is the same company, Nick, that's ported some other Star Wars classics for the fans.
Yeah, their trailer just came out for The Force Unleashed, the first Force Unleashed game that's coming to Switch, and there's actually going to be multiplayer segment of that game on Switch, which wasn't in the original game. So they're adding something to the game that wasn't originally there.
Oh,
where you can,
I didn't
fight
realize
other
that.
Yeah, you can fight other people,
Okay.
which could be interesting. But the game itself, the story and stuff, great story. And the second one is even better than the first one.
Right.
And the thing is, I don't know if the DLC for those games are going to be included in the original game, but the DLC for the Force Unleashed games was just as good as the actual game itself. So
But-
I'm hoping that the DLC is included.
But there's
I
been some
haven't seen-
other big ports as well, like Rebel Commando has come out for the Nintendo Switch. Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast has come out for the Nintendo
great
Switch.
game.
These are all great games, and now we got the opportunity, fans, to get at this classic flight simulator. And Nick, this beckons back to the golden era of Star Wars games. And
Yes.
this goes beyond games, ladies and gentlemen. This is Star Wars right here. And it's really, really neat when we're seeing companies that will pay homage to the classics of the past. Knock the dust off, get them fixed, get them out, and let us enjoy these things all over again and a younger generation. That is a big win for Star Wars in my book. What do you think?
And let me add one thing. And I just thought about this listening to you talk. Now, when those games would come out, like Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, all those games, the Rogue Squadron games, they weren't based on the original trilogy. They were new stories, new characters,
just in
Shadows
that galaxy.
of the Empire in the same galaxy, and they were good, and the stories were good.
Oh, so good.
Why aren't we getting that level of creativity and coolness in the current Star Wars shows? It just seems like, just thinking about these games and talking about it and thinking about the stories lines and stuff and the characters of these games, how much of a decline in creativity has come since Disney took over.
I agree.
It's sad.
It is sad. It is sad. But if they're I don't know, dude. I see this company Aspyr as being a torchbearer, and maybe Disney, Lucasfilm rather, will notice this kind of thing. And the thing is, like, wouldn't it be cool if this was a smash hit? Wouldn't it be cool if Aspyr ported this game for the next gen console, Nintendo Switch, and it sold like crazy? That's what we want to see happen. Send a message to what the fans will actually buy and support with our dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. And that goes for anything they give us, the movies, the shows, the games. But those games are like beloved classics. And if you've never played them, I highly recommend them playing. I highly recommend you playing them because they were great.
Well, let's look at the actual tweet here. So Sam Schumacher tweeted just the other day at Aspyr Media, "What are the odds of you guys putting out ports of the Rogue Squadron series? Hashtag Star Wars." And Aspyr actually responded to them rather quickly. And they said, "Here at Aspyr, we're huge Star Wars fans and love bringing Star Wars games to new audiences. For us, it's all about the games we think players are most passionate about and would love to see brought to new platforms. If the demand is there, we're on board." Ladies and gentlemen, this is a call out. We gotta tweet them, send them an email, let them know, bring back Rogue Squadron.
Yeah, and I would like to see that brought back to other consoles than just the Switch, if possible. Like I would, if that came out on the PlayStation Store, I would download and play those games.
Steam on the PC.
Yeah, well, those games are already on PC, aren't they?
No, just the original Rogue Squadron.
Okay.
Rogue Squadron 2 and 3 were never released on PC.
Okay.
And when we're talking about, Rogue Squadron on the Nintendo 64 was great. There's no doubt about it. I might get some flack for saying this. But it doesn't hold a candle to Rogue Squadrons 2 and 3. And it's really because of the engine. I mean,
it was CD quality.
Yeah. The music, the Star Wars soundtrack playing. Yeah. The dialogue going on. Whoever did the voice for Luke Skywalker was phenomenal. Dennis Lawson was Wedge in Rogue Squadron 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Like he reprised his role as Wedge Antilles. Like it is so good. I literally just got chill bumps on my arms. So anyways, guys, go and tweet Aspyr Media. Send them an email. Let them know that you're going to support them. Nick and myself are going to do that. We're going to call for you guys to do that as well. Thank you so much for coming by. We will be live on Saturday, right, Nick?
Yep. And then a week from tomorrow, we'll be in Nashville.
That's right.
So if you guys have not got your tickets to ICCC-Con in Nashville, go ahead and do that. We hope to see as many of you there that can make it, and we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely. Going to be a blast. Thank you guys for being here. As always, you are Echo Base Network. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See y'all.
Echo 3 to Echo 7. Mono, buddy. Echo Station 3PA. Spotted Imperial 1.